gratifying was it for you guys to cut down that runner at home in the 6th inning, given some of the defensive miscues earlier in the season?
Yeah, no, I thought it was good. We were practicing those first and third deals a bunch, and Craig and Chuck have brought a good little kind of different flavor to how we're handling those. But just to see Arb, like, can that count 2 outs and 2 strikes or whatever? Maybe I know there's 2 outs. I don't remember exactly what the count was, but our guys are trained to be on alert and ready to play catch, and they did a really good job of executing not only playing catch but the rundown, and that was a big out in the turning point of the game.
So that new flavor, what does that look like?
I think it's just how we go about it, the verbiage, and hey, what are your responsibilities based on if we're throwing through or not, or throwing 2 straight to third base. So again, a lot of the fundamental stuff is the same, but just how we teach it a little bit different.
What went into the call to have Manny pull back the bunt swing away there?
Yeah, so it's funny, you know, I watched a ton of video going in, and basically was runner second straight up. They kind of just tried to get an out, right? But obviously at that point in the game, it kind of just been over there a while. Just reminded me Vanderbilt has done some stuff like that. I mean, usually in that situation, you got to move the guy to third base, right? But if they're going to leave the middle of the field open and the guys are under control and don't try to take too big of a swing, there's so much surface area. All they have to do is basically just make contact with it. So again, we talked about it. We got the look, and Manny pulled it back, executed exactly how he's coached to do. And then great job by him not trying to do too much. Middle of the field's open and gets a pitch and drives you through it. It was a good moment for Manny.
Tonight and this week with Jay playing center field, playing second tonight, seeing pitches and base running defense, he's showing how dangerous of a weapon he is for you all.
Yeah, he's just a great baseball player. He's the greatest kid too. In the recruiting process, getting to know him and his family, and going down to Atlanta and watching him play. But he's a high school shortstop, right? So again, that play he makes running in tonight, that's not an easy play to make. He's, you know, a little bit more depth. We're trying to keep the ball in front, making that throw on the run, but you know, again, making some adjustments, getting the heaters down, not chasing. But you know, the Ks are up a little bit maybe at this point, but the walks are going up too. So he'll continue to make adjustments. But he's got some good mojo going where you can kind of tell like he's hitting the right buttons as we get closer to SEC play. That will put him in a spot to have success.
Do you think Garrett Wright have this type of impact this quickly?
We hope so, right? In the portal when we went out and got him, but again, he's just a gritty, hard-nosed kind of throwback baseball player, right? And it's just our guys you see when he gets hit by a pitch again tonight. I mean, I think they have as much fun with that as actually winning a ball game. But you know, it was cool. You know, went up there, he's like, hey, I'm gonna get a heater right here, and I'm gonna handle it, and just some maturity and being able to execute. But the guy has got a lot of good tools, and he likes to play ball, so he's fitting in good with our crew.
Was it full send for Jay the entire time?
That was, we always talk about being like aggressive, not reckless. That was clearly reckless by me, to be honest. But just at the point of the game, like Jay bailed me out. I mean, he can change the game with the speed. But I just thought at that point, like there's sometimes with 2 outs, you got to just trust your guys and have them make a play. And Jay did a phenomenal job. And we'll always be aggressive with 2 outs over there. But that was big because, again, I think it let our guys kind of relax a little bit. And again, we got away with one there, though, for sure.
Last couple of weeks, how crucial has Brady been out of the bullpen for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I love having him down there, and he just, what's cool with him is he can get ready in 2 seconds. I mean, he's ready. He always wants, hey, I'm ready. I'm like, look down, he hasn't even thrown a pitch on the pen yet. But again, just I'm comfortable in so many different roles. If we need a ground ball, if we need a fastball up for a punch, or hey, just lefties, righties, it's a really, really good piece to have down there. He's going to be in a lot of big moments for us this year.
How often do y'all work on those slash plays, and what gave you confidence in Manny to execute in that situation?
Yeah, all the time, and we have our, you know, really Wednesday is always our situational execution day, right, where we kind of line it up, right? So that's when we got to be a little careful with, and we don't want guys slashing balls at our own players. So we've gone even putting screens on the field to give him kind of a look or whatever it may be. But you know, Manny's been in the program a while now. It's one we talked about, and again, it's one thing to talk about, but you got to execute in those big moments because a lot of times you either get the bunt down or you don't. You execute it, and there's no redos after that. So it was really cool to see him calm in that moment. We got the look that we wanted, and then executed that.
When did you decide to start Ariel at shortstop, and was Newstrom available tonight?
Yeah, he was. No, great question. I'll be honest, I went back and forth on it a ton. I mean, laying in bed thinking about it or whatever. Leaning on my staff, I just thought with Jay going back from center to second, I thought Ariel, the way he commands the field, would bring some stability there in the middle. And the way that Tegan's been throwing the ball, and again, Ariel's fully capable of doing it. We all know that. We've seen what he's done out there, right? So I met with all 3 of those guys yesterday. I was honest with them where I was at. And again, we're going to continue to mix and match, but it was really cool to see. Obviously, would have loved to get Newey in the game at any point, fully capable of helping us win any ball game. But, you know, Ariel being a good teammate, dropping a bunt down, that's one he wanted to do on his own right there. And then Manny, like I tell the guys all the time, be patient but stay ready because you never know. It's that moment like he had tonight can be right around the corner, whether you start the game or you don't.
How did you assess Tegan's outing?
I thought it was fine. A little bit. He just looked like he was wavering a little bit more. I mean, credit to Wright State. I mean, they were taking some comfortable swings. It was the first time I've kind of been on my heels a little bit watching him throw. But again, it's one thing if you're walking guys or hitting guys, but attacking the strike zone, he's always going to compete. So we always got a chance with tees out of the mound. But again, I thought with some of those comfortable swings and velo kind of fluctuated a little bit, I just thought it was time to go hard right there. But it'll be good. We had the pitch count a little bit lower, big picture. So going into next week, we'll get him rested up and ready to go.
Seemed like the velo was down a tick or two, at least based off of what we saw on the scoreboard. Any concern there?
No, not at all. No, I think it was a beautiful night. Ball Nation was amazing. Cool to see the lights show and everything. But I think the humidity and stuff, the first night game, I mean, I asked him after the game, I said, was there any change in your routine yesterday or whatever? So kind of navigating some of that free time. That's part of becoming a premier starter, which I think that's what he is. So you can look back at that and make some adjustments, and he'll be ready to go next week.
How big of a deal is it to be able to move from a guy like Teagan to another guy like Brandon?
That's a great feeling, having Arv down there. You know, again, he's really pitched, we were talking about today, I mean, he's pitched on the road in big environments. He's pitched really outside of Omaha. He's checked a lot of boxes. So, again, fully capable. If now as we can just pitch count up, I believe he was had him close to 50 tonight. That was kind of the cap of what we were looking for. I mean, again, it basically feel like we're piggybacking those two right there. And then what Frederick brings and Rudy and those other guys as well. But we'll continue to stretch out Arv because he's a competitor. It's a really tough look.
Going back to Brady, what did you like about his composure in the top of the ninth?
Just the consistency, whether it's, the first inning on Tuesday or the ninth inning, it's just a guy like when he's out there on the mound, I know he's going to attack the strike zone and going to compete. And again, that's a really, really good feeling. If you're gonna beat Brady Frederick, you're going to have to string some hits together. And then if you look at the way he throws, it's hard to prepare for. There's really nothing, no machine or anything that can kind of replicate what he does. So again, we've kind of looked at what is the best space to use him, but he doesn't mind it when the kitchen gets hot. So it's a good feeling to have him out there at any point.
Couple more. What did you like about Arv's outing, and how important was it for him to have that success after last Friday?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, we talked about it. He's my fungo buddy, so I'm hitting early. That's a good time. We all kind of chop it up a little bit. And we were just talking about, hey, what was different in Texas, right? He just kind of want to hand him the ball, and we had a little conversation there. But again, I think sometimes it's those guys go out there, regardless of how much they've played, they can feel off, whether it's a new environment or whatnot. And sometimes the only thing that gets you better is you got to get right back out there, right? So I thought it was good to get him out there tonight. But again, the fastball, I saw 95 for the first time, which was good. And then threw some really good change-ups and then some overhand breaking balls like he always does. So he's going to compete, and I just thought he had a better mindset today, kind of attacking the zone. And he's going to be a huge piece for us.
How do you assess the offense? A couple big hits late, but only 6 for the game. Just kind of where you're at there.
Yeah, I think, again, that's fair from, like, everybody, hey, why are we hitting 350 as a team or whatever it may be. I know we've been fortunate to do that, but, again, these guys are taking some good swings, right? I mean, I know Blaine, the first baseman, tonight made some tremendous plays. We've got to hit balls in better windows, but, baseball, I get it too. You either get it done or you don't. There's no credit for almost, or if you hit a ball at this, at that. Again, so we just want to keep our guys in the right headspace, right, where they know, hey, it's 3-1, 5-1, whatever it may be. We're still 1 inning away. We just need to kind of put some at-bats together. So, again, it could be better. There's no doubt about it. But I think big picture, some of those guys, they need to make the decision, because if you keep pressing and trying to do too much and being in between, it's not a recipe for success. And as we get closer to SEC play, these guys have the answers to the test, and they need to make the decisions and get it done.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Coach.
Brandon.